Please welcome Janeil Chantelle.
It's the little things, too young to understand. I felt my heart sting, and I didn't have a plan. Oh, the little things I picked up along the way, and now I finally understand it all. Yeah, it's the little things that brings back yesterday, and the good it brings still finds me anyway, like a place we left behind, songs we used to play, the ones we met along the way. Well, we've walked through the pain, but shelter from the rain. It's the little things we collect along the way. Oh, the little things, like a smile through the pain, and the little things, like a rainbow after rain, like a place we left behind, songs we used to play, the ones we met along the way. Well, we've walked through the pain, but shelter from the rain. It's the little things we collect along the way. And I know we all wonder what we're waiting on. Like a place we left behind, songs we used to play, the ones we met along the way. Well, we walked through the pain, shelter from the rain. Oh, it's the little things we collect along the way. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. It's the little things that led my way to you.
Hey folks, this is Sam Roberts.
Hey, this is Kim Mitchell.
This is Hannah Georges.
This is Matt Mee.
This is Derry Graham from Honeymoon Suite, and you are listening to...
You're listening to
And you're listening to
The Hulk Caesar Show.
Welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show, brought to you this week by our great friends at the Kitty Vitty Brewery. I'm your host, Hulk Caesar, broadcasting live from Caesar's Palace on the Boulevard, high above the mighty Kitty Vitty Lake. Along with me is my illustrious co-host, Newfoundland songbird Emily Malloy. Emily, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And before we meet this evening's guest, it's time for another of Hulk and Emily's Creature Feature, where we highlight a forever friend available at your local SPCA. Let's see who we've got here this week, Emily.
Oh my goodness. Meet Bo. Bo is a 9-year-old German short-haired pointer, but don't let that age fool you. This handsome guy has tons of classic pointer energy and enthusiasm for life. He is a gentle, active boy who absolutely loves to play, go for runs, and splash around in the water.
Now, Bo would thrive in a home that can keep up with his love for outdoor adventures. He's highly food motivated. I mean, who of us isn't? But his future family should know that he does some resource guarding around his food and toys. Also, Bo needs to go to a completely cat-free home.
If you are looking for a loyal adventure buddy with lots of love left to give, Bo is your match. Drop an email to info@spcastjohns.org to request your application today.
He's Bo. Sweet. He won't last long, I don't think, over there.
He's adorable.
All right. Well, our first guest tonight is an entrepreneur, social innovator, and a powerhouse voice for economic inclusion here in Canada. Originally from Chile, where she practiced commercial law, she moved to Newfoundland and Labrador over a decade ago and channeled her resilience into a spectacular success story. Starting with just $360 and a sewing machine in her living room, she founded Newbornlander, a brilliant social enterprise creating high-quality baby products while providing employment pathways for refugee and newcomer women. She's been named one of the 25 most powerful women in Atlantic Canada and took her vision all the way to the Dragon's Den. Welcome to the show, Constanza Safatle.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Costanza, welcome. Your first job in Canada was at Starbucks. How did pushing yourself to be the fastest barista give you the confidence to start your own business?
Well, I feel Starbucks is that friendly place that you want to start, and I think I tell every immigrant when you move to a new place, it's kind of, it is a season time that you need to figure out, learn English, understand where you are. And I feel Starbucks for me was that place where I learned English. I remember I did the interview, I figured out the interview, but then I didn't understand nothing about the training. So I memorized every single recipe and I was fast. They like it. And every day, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. we open, was there a retired group of fishermen. And that is how I learned English.
Wow.
Of all the people to learn English from.
Was interesting. Yeah. So, but then I get good, like I can understand everything basically.
Did you know no English when you moved here?
Nothing.
Wow.
I didn't speak at all of English. That was my first challenge. But also I make my research before come, of course.
Yeah.
And was that time when Canada made this call, come young people, come and work here. We have everything for you. And then I arrived, I was like, nothing. so I was like, okay, I will need to figure out now what to do. Yeah. And that was the first step. And I have a great memory. I think that every job matter. Funny fact, but and every day go there a guy to drink and 2 espressos in the day, and he changed with me a little bit of Spanish. And then when I need to move from home, take the business out, a commercial space, I call, and we met in this building, and I get there, and he was like, the nice girl from Starbucks, and I was like, Gordon,
No
it's
way.
like, Constanza, I will make you a deal, like, and he gave me the first 3 months for free.
Oh my gosh.
Then
that's
he set up all the
amazing.
space for me because we met before.
Yeah.
So again, every jobs matter. So yeah.
That's
St. John's is all about
amazing.
relationships, too.
Right.
It's a small city.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Well, you started Newbornlander with just $360 and a sewing machine in your living room. When did you realize that this home project was turning into a major success?
Selling at the farmer's market, I figured out everyone loved it. Everyone loved it. And I was like, oh, that is cool. But it was kind of when I got the opportunity to get out of Starbucks. Of course, I want more, I think it's great to coffee, but I feel it is about when you reach your potential and you feel this, I couldn't come here just to do coffee, and I feel like Newbornlander was working well, but then I have an offer to start to work in the non-for-profit sector in immigration. And I was like, oh, I love that. I feel Newbornlander opens up doors to show myself there. But then was reflecting what I should be continuous with Newbornlander. What is Newbornlander? What I started Newbornlander. And I always, my boy tell me, well, Mom, you did Newbornlander for me because you couldn't find the bib. And it's like, yes, it was about baby accessories, but the truth is like I couldn't find a space where I can show my real skills. I couldn't find a space where I can create a better networking. I couldn't find help, So how many other women there are with potential, and Newbornlander can be this stepping stone because you don't need to know English to work. You learn working in the same way that how I learn, and you don't need to know how to sew. I can teach you because I learned watching videos in YouTube. Yeah. So everyone can learn. Mm-hmm. So how many others like me are there? And that was for me the push to say, I need to continue with this idea of Newbornlander. I need to work full time, and I need to raise my children. So it was a lot.
That's amazing.
You've helped a lot of people, I guess, newcomers to Canada with employment and social aspects as well. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically my journey working full-time in the non-for-profit sector was all about immigration, helping immigrants, the belonging, connecting with employers. And I finished to being a CEO of the executive director of Task Force NL, which at that time chief with immigrants and helped them and to connect with employers. So that was when the first Ukrainian plane arrived, I was there in the airport, welcome them, and working with employers to understand how to hire immigrants, how to welcome them in the company, and help them to settle. And so then, and at the same time, Newbornlander growing, and I was helping immigrants and wearing the hat of an employer too. So I couldn't understand the know-how, the basic, the practical way to help employers to hiring immigrants, and a good talent, and how to make them feel good in your company, because I was doing that at the same time. And then at some point, the non-for-profit sector that I respect and I love so much. But then I was watching Newbornlander on the side that we were able to remove policy and create an amendment for the Incorporation Act. My engage with the government, but also with other private, was so good, and the help that I was doing was so much easier. So I was like, sometimes feels like the non-for-profit sector because they depend 100% on government. And you need to achieve a little bit your mission. You need to be a little bit here, there with a little and money. And it's not fair. And feels like a toxic relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to set freedom. And I would need to move to Newbornlander full-time, because it is right now a platform of change. And it's not just the business. I love business, but also it is a platform to change people, to change policy, to tell the world what you want to do, but first show it. And show, because when you show, I think it's so powerful, because nobody can tell you no. It is, here's facts, here's data. Here is like, I am, doing something. I know the truth. So don't tell me that no. Yeah. I don't accept a no. And I feel that was the superpower that was like, I need to move full time. And what we are doing with women's is different. It's something that you never find in the non-for-profit sector. I tried to take everything that I learned and said, and what if I do it in my own way, in this way? So it's a little disruptive, which I love, but sometimes the system don't like disruption.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I love
Amazing.
it. That's so good.
Yeah.
You beautifully refer to Newbornlander as your middle child. How has being a mother of two shaped the way you build and lead your company?
Yeah, well, Newbornlander is literally the middle child, a little root, demand a lot of time, and it is true when the business start to grow and start to demand to you in other ways, same like maternity. I feel, but the way that maternity is so challenging for for parents in general, but especially for women, because you need to figure out the breastfeeding, what happened, is good, is bad, the baby's crying, what I do. And you are the one in maternity leave most of the time. So it's such a creative time, because you are solving a freaking problem every single minute, trying to figure out what to do. And business is like that too. You are trying to figure out, like, I always say, like, you start the business, you just start because you never will feel ready. And I feel nobody is ready to be a mom. Like, oh, today I'm ready to deliver this baby. Like, no, nobody is ready. The same like the business. Nobody is really ready. You just do it and you figure out and you solve the problems with love, compassion, patience. And so that's why I always call like Newbornlander this middle child. And truly, Mateo have 9, Newbornlander have 8, and Victoria have 7. So it was a middle child. Yeah.
Through your Sowing Hope program, you help newcomer women gain employment and community. What is the most rewarding part of watching them step into their own confidence?
Oh, I don't know if everyone watched the Barbie movie, but it is a moment when the Barbies get a little, like a lot of influence by Kent. And then come the other Barbies and start to wake up them, like, wake up. And it's like, okay, I come back. I feel that. I feel when you are an immigrant, and I would say over all the immigration journey, I come with privilege. I choose to come to Canada. Most of the women that I work with, they didn't choose to come here. They live in a refugee camp for several years. They need to close the door, don't look back, never. Like I have people that they didn't see their families ever again. So I believe that I am a privilege, of course, and see my journey was a lot of, I didn't found myself. And it's so funny when you say like, don't call me cute. because in a Starbucks, somebody was like, oh, you're so cute. And I was like, I am not cute. Like, nobody that know me can say that I am cute. So who I am now? I am cute in Canada, but in Chile, I am a lawyer in the court. Like, who I am here? And I feel is that trying to bring you back again here as yourself, as a human, because it is another version what this country built on yourself. Myself, like, oh, it's Latin, it is a woman. Oh, she's from Colombia. No, I am from Chile. And if you are a man, you are from Mexico and you're a dealer, a drug dealer probably. That is the perception. So you need to show like, no, that is not who I am. And when I take these women, I see them growth, learn, figure out like, oh my God, I didn't know how to sew. Now I am sewing. I can do a dress, so I can learn English. So you know what? I come here every day. I don't want to come back home. So you break the routine of the home. So I have meetings, interviews with the husband, with the children's. Like you need to help your mom. Like mom will not be at home. You cannot call your mom when she's working. And do all the transition and see them succeed. It is the payoff. I mean, Newbornlander, do hats, a manufacturing company in Newfoundland. It doesn't make sense. I choose the baby industry in the lower market of the country. Like we don't have children here. And it still work. The reason why work is because we push so much ongoing fuel, which is not money either. It is helping and see succeed these women that is happening. And that is enough. That is enough. Now, of course, we need to do business and we need to go across the country and we need to call people, hey, when you buy a hat, you are investing actually in something else. And people love it. And it's our job, get out and tell the story. But the fact it is, if I will start this business, and that's why I have so much careful with my mentees or people that ask me for advice, and to say it is good or bad idea, I cannot tell you that because everyone that will be listening this idea from the beginning will be telling me that is insane. And it works,
Yeah.
you know? So
Got to be a maverick sometimes, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That was tremendous. Well, let's take a quick break. Nick Earle and the Reckless Hearts have a brand new album out now, live at the JAG Soundhouse. From his appearance on the show back in February of 2025, here's Nick Earle with Queen of the Night, live on the Hulk Caesar Show.
This is called Queen of the Night. Well, it's electric, the way your body moves through the night. It's captivating. Everybody under the streetlights, you know the city is just a setting you're once in a stage. And that old house band, well for you they'll play anything. Cause your energy's contagious and your eyes are full of sin. You're the one they all praise through the clouds and the haze, or your light never will go dim. You're the queen of angels falling back down to the water. You're the queen of sinners and saints, you won't hear them complain. You're the queen of strangers turn lovers, no more hiding undercover. You're the queen of the night. Well, don't you stop now. You're the spirit we're all living through. Ain't just your beauty that puts a stop to what we're going through. Got our attention, oh, so don't you ever let go. Oh, we'll be dancing in the street while you share your soul. Cause your energy's contagious and your eyes they pull us in. You're the one they all praise through the clouds and the haze, or your light never will go dim. You're the queen of angels falling back down to the water. You're the queen of sinners and saints, you won't hear them complain. You're the queen of Strangers turn lovers, no more hiding undercover. You're the queen of the night. Falling back down to the water. You're the queen of sinners and saints. You won't hear a complaint. You're the queen of strangers turn lovers. No more hiding undercover. You're the queen of the night. You're the queen of the night. You're the queen of the night.
Welcome back to the Hulk Caesar Show, brought to you by the Kitty Vitty Brewery. We are here with the phenomenal Constanza Safatle. Constanza, you've represented Canada at the global stage at the G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance. What was it like bringing the spirit of Newfoundland business innovation to the world?
Was amazing. I feel like, when you work so hard in a small business, in the living room of your home, and then you grow, and then you find yourself in these situations, in this stage, it's like, oh, it's worth it. Because nobody can doesn't matter if the business fail later, it is experience. Mm-hmm. I mean, I am here with these people doing business. Everyone is doing business. 19 other delegations. And the fact to speak, and it's funny because at that time, the first G20 that I was in Brazil 2 years ago was an application to speak. And it was like, and they say two people will be selected. And I was like, it was my first time in the G20. I was already super honored to be there. So I was like, I will not speak because I am not Canadian. And I feel if I speak my tone of voice, people will be saying, what is doing this Latin girl speaking behind of Canada? That is not Canada. So imposter syndrome. And I was reading a book. And the book said this thing about imposter syndrome and why, like who tell you that? So I was as an act of, this is wrong. This is not true. I will apply. What is the odd that I will get selected? And then it's like, you get selected to think. I'm like, oh no. So was amazing. It was a great experience. Last year, I get selected. I go again to go to South Africa. Wow. Such experience, go to South Africa. And this year, actually, I got selected again to go to Vienna.
Wow.
But yesterday, I need to send the email to refuse to go because we are in such a sensitive moment of the business.
Yeah.
Truly. And I think I need to be, at the time that the business is growing, I need to be accountable for it. And so I write that I need to, give the opportunity to somebody else. But next year, I could be there sharing the big news of Newbornlander.
Yeah.
It is just, I need to be responsible right now. And it is a lot of networking. It is a great experience, but also it is a lot of work that you need to do there. And like networking, doing so many events and social things happening there, and meeting 19 and other delegate it is a lot.
I'm sure.
And right now I need to be with my feet in Newfoundland.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Very smart. You made an appearance on The Dragon's Den. What can you tell us about that?
Oh, the best experience ever. It is free, but I will pay for it to do it again. I mean, It is amazing. I feel that was fun. And I think I wear my hat as a lawyer in so many ways in how much discipline I had to prepare that kind of a case, I remember for a month, I was like, nobody bother me. I am not there for anyone. And I was trying to be really smart, so I created the Dragon Janeil. So I connect with different cool people in Newfoundland. They didn't know me. Like a great accountant, a great marketing person, a great selling person, a great, CEO. And it's like, do you want to be my Dragon's Den? I will go to Dragon's Den. I can give you 5 minutes my pitch. I invite to the coffee. I need feedback. So that I expose myself a lot to feel uncomfortable enough to feel comfortable at the end. And when I watch Dragon's Den right now, I was like, who is that girl? Like, such a performance. So good.
I watched it today. You did great.
How I move my body, like this, like I was so good. And I feel so proud about it. There was amazing the experience for the children too. Victoria probably forget, but Mateo, he was amazed with the dragons. Still, we watched Dragons Den.
Where did you go? Where was it filmed?
Huh?
Where was it filmed?
In Ontario, in Toronto. The day that I will travel, Air Canada go to on a straight.
It's always that way with Air Canada.
So I was like, oh my God. So Thomas, my husband, was like, you know what, go alone. And I was like, no. We go together. So I remember I bought 4 tickets for the following day. It was freaking expensive. I was like, this is for life.
Yeah.
And was great. We did the deal with Manjit. Then we won a Canada Post Award that give us more money for zero equity. So Manjit was like, hey, Constanza, do you need the money? I was like, well, no, but I want you. Manjit's super kind, like, we don't need to touch the company. Like, I love Newbornlander. I will mentor you if you need it. And she came like the last summer. It's like, hey, I'm here with my family. Let's meet.
Amazing.
So it is like, it was great, like gain somebody like her.
Mm-hmm.
That's so great to hear.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm happy to hear that. It's nice to hear what happens after the fact. It's nice.
Now, from your living room to a nationally recognized brand, you've hit some massive milestones. When you look at the future of Newbornlander, what's the next big dream?
Well, we are now working in the next step. So basically, and my dream for Newbornlander was, I feel that the fact that a private company set up a settlement employment program for refugee women, and so far 95 women passed through our doors, and 88% of them, the ones that finish the program, get jobs.
Wow.
So, and I believe that every single province of this country deserves that. It is a model that can be easily replicated from the non-for-profit sector, and I will be happy to share it. I can understand the roots of the problems, that I am accountable and I go to talk with government in meetings to say what is happening here. This is not right. Like, guys, it's the wrong strategy, and they listen. They try to figure out. My job is let them know, be accountable for that. And I believe every province deserves this. So my next step is in New Brunswick, in Moncton. Wow. And we will set up there a manufacturing. And we will manufacture in Newbornlander and potentially another brand that I cannot, still is not done.
Ooh, secrets.
Really close.
Yes, you heard it here
But
first.
I feel that will be giving enough fuel to the demand that we need to be able to hire in enough people to make it, hopefully create enough profit to be self-sustainable and don't depend on any private foundation or government or anyone. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Beautiful. You are now a highly sought after keynote speaker traveling across Canada. What is the main message you want audiences to take away?
I feel, and especially Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, because I am a Newfoundlander now, I feel we need to refuse too many things. I think we need to refuse to do mediocrity. I feel we need to refuse to be the last ones. I think we need to refuse to think that we are the last piece of Canada here trying to be kind and be nice when we can be a players. And I am tired to listen when Newfoundlanders ask me, where are you from? But it's not where are you from because I don't belong here. It's because why you choose to come here when you can go everywhere else in Canada? Why you choose here? Why? People is curious. And
We've had a lot of winters asked that question.
Yeah, but honestly, winter for me is anywhere, like in Canada, less 20, less 10, I don't care. I am cold anyways. It is snow anyways, and it's cold. I cannot do. So for an immigrant, doesn't matter really. And so I feel like refusing. And in all orders of things, like who said that? Who say that is the way? Who say that that law is the one? Who say that I am tired of the oldness, and I love and I respect so much tradition and heritage, but I I need to refuse to the fact to think that my children need to get out of here because here is not good enough. I need to refuse to think that do business here at some point of growing. I need to jump to another place. If I jump to another place, it's because I want to replicate this in another place. It's not because Newfoundland is not good enough. But also the province pushed you at some point to get out. So I am like, what I need to think in that way? What cannot be at home? So I feel it's the refusing. Like, be tired of that. Like, let's talk, let's fight, like, let's find another way. It cannot work in this way.
I definitely grew up in that sort of culture where when I was in high school, everyone's goal was to leave Newfoundland when you got out of high school. So I got out of high school and moved right to BC and stayed there for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. And then lots of my friends did that, moved to Fort McMurray or somewhere like that, because that was kind of what we were told. Like,
yeah. And I think when government working bring immigrant attraction, let's bring back young Newfoundlanders.
Yeah.
Let's bring back our families.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am an immigrant, so funny. But yes, what about the rest of the people that need to do the job here? Mm-hmm. So I am like, my children, sure, go and studying everywhere where you want, live there, know Canada well, but let's come back to work here, to do your job here. I feel this place is so kind, not just the people, it is the place. With my friends, we joke because we are many times, Newfoundland, you get out of Newfoundland and you're like, I need to come back to Newfoundland. And I hear a lot.
Sit in your bed, listen to Great Big Sea and crying.
It is a special place. And I think we don't get it. In so many ways, we don't get it. We need more young people in power positions.
Yeah.
So true.
Amazing. Well, Constanza, you are such an amazing inspiration. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
How can folks get in contact with you?
Oh, and info@newbornlander.ca. Also, it is there my cell phone. If you write in Instagram, I am the one answering because I like to have this first touch with people when they reach out.
Amazing.
Love it. It is time to get back to the music. We are so excited because we have a returning favorite with us tonight. I wasn't here for her first appearance last year, so it is fantastic to get to see her perform. She's currently working on some tunes for an upcoming EP and has lots of live shows on the horizon. Janeil Chantelle, welcome back to the Hulk Caesar Show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. What can you tell us about the song you kicked off the show with?
So that one there, I wrote about 3 weeks ago. So I had a show at the Battery Cafe with Selena Boland and Darcy Scott.
Amazing.
I saw some video footage.
Yeah.
She was wonderful.
And I wanted some new material to show. So I wrote that a couple days before the gig. It's just called Little Things. So, growing up, you don't really see the importance and significance in the little things that make life so beautiful and livable. And that's what the song's about, whether it's like a rainbow after the rain or somebody getting you a coffee at Tim Hortons, just those things. And that's what kind of keeps us going. So that's the premise of the song. And hopefully it, takes somebody out of their sadness someday when they're listening to it. I know I did play it a few times and people have enjoyed it. So see what happens with if it gets recorded.
I've listened to the last songs you played on the show about 10,000 times.
Oh, did you?
So these ones are going to go right in the rotation pretty quick, I'd say.
Nice.
Well, what do you have for us next?
So this song here is it's a slower song. So it's called Only You. And I literally was just in my kitchen and I just said, hey, I'm just going to see what comes out. I pressed record on my voice recorder and this came out and I was like, I'm keeping that. It's not bad. I didn't change a lyric, nothing. So it was 3 minutes and 14 seconds long, totally freestyle from my head. And, it is a depressing song, but the way I look at it is we can think about it as only you that you see in your dreams. It could be somebody that died, somebody that you fell in love with, or it could be somebody that you wish you were.
Late at night, I see you in my dreams, only in my dreams. Time goes by so fast. Can we make the moment last? Can we make the moment last? Then I see you tumbling down in my memory. And your eyes are shining like the stars above me. Won't you take my hand? Won't you rest my soul? Won't you show me the way to a better life I know? In the dark, in the night, I can feel you in my life. In the dark of the day, oh, I wish my time away till I see you one day in my dreams, in my dreams, oh, in my dreams, oh, in my dreams, oh, you. You ease my soul. You make me whole. Only you, only you, only you.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So
Your voice
amazing.
is unreal.
I'm nervous though. I'm nervous.
What?
I'm more nervous when there's just like a few people
Yeah.
versus like more than a
crowd.
few. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Amazing performance. That is wrote on the sheet, but
I assumed it was going to be amazing performance.
it was absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I really
agree.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For anyone hearing you for the first time, how do you describe your sound?
I like to say that I have a lot of soul. I have a bit of grit behind me. I'm comparable to, the old soul singers like Janis Joplin, Stevie, even Jewel. I've heard of
Stone.
Joss Stone. I've
Love
heard of that.
Jewel growing up.
Grace Slick, I've heard. But I always listen to like the soul singers and Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Etta James, like just so Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah.
So all the really, really good ones. I owe their influence to how, my style. My friend Daryl Chafe, he's a bass player for the Navigators. And he introduced me. I always knew Janis Joplin, but I knew like Freedom's Just Another.
Yeah.
But he introduced me to her really good nitty gritty. Like she rips her soul from her body and throws it out to the crowd. And after that, I feel like I did not sing the same. Because it just validated me to do that bluesy stuff.
Yeah.
Because in Newfoundland, typically that is not the sound or style that you're going to hear from a female. And I was kind of shy to let that out, but then I was like, so forget it. I'm just going to let it out.
That's so good.
Yeah, and here I am.
Amazing. What's your favorite part about watching a brand new song start to take shape?
The writing process, it's not a thing where I sit down and I'm like, I'm going to write now. People are like, you should sit down and write more. And it just comes to me. I can't force it.
Are you more lyrics first, you think, or music first?
Usually it's music first. Like I'll just hum a melody, and I have about 200 of those in my voice notes. And then I'll go back and I'll say, okay, this is pretty good, and I'll add lyrics to it. So yeah, there's a lot of unreleased stuff. Like I've been on the go for so many years, but I haven't hardly anything, and I'm just so eager to get out there so I can start. I'm a live gigging musician, but I want to be a recording artist too.
You have some live shows coming up around the province soon. Where can folks catch you this spring and summer?
Yeah, so my next one is going to be in Dildo with Dana Reed and Ashwood Gardens. They're a band. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah, I've heard of Dana Reed.
Oh, yeah. So
We had Dana on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she's from out that way.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Dana's great. I've known Dana a long, long time, about 20 years. And she just put out an album, Beauty in the
Amazing.
Darkness.
Such a great album.
Yeah, it is. And she had it produced by Peter Daniel Newman, who's also a really great producer and musician. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I've never seen him play, but I'm assuming. Sorry, Peter, if you happen to see this. I've never seen you play. But he used to hire me at the Second Cup when they used to do live shows
amazing.
there. So that's how I met him. But yeah, Dana, she asked me to play on May 30th. I'll have to check my calendar. I believe it's May 30th out in Dildo for, it's going to be a community fundraiser for a dog park. So I was all over that.
Oh, hopefully you get some doggies there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll be at Dildo Brewery on June 5th. And then, you can follow my social medias, but I'm going to Bay Roberts, Dildo, Port Rexton is as far as I'm going this summer. Last summer I was all across the island and I just want to kind of chill on the East Coast this year.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's fair.
Now, in June, you're heading out to Clarenville for a big Battle of the Bands contest. Now, most of my Battle of the Bands experience comes from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. How are you feeling going into this showcase?
I'm excited. A friend told me about it, and they said they had just opened up for solo artists. So I was like, okay, I'll try because, money is great.
Yeah.
So I put my name in the hat, and I'm one of 4 solo artists, the only female solo artist. And then there's 9 bands.
Super cool.
So it's going to be a long night.
Yep.
Yeah. But
9 bands.
Yeah. But it's going to be, we all sing 5 songs each. Yeah. So,
Wow.
5 songs.
Wow, that's a long night.
yeah. And they're open so it's going to be at a movie theater place. So this couple or whatnot, they changed this old movie theater into a new movie theater, but they're shutting down both theaters and having this show.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah, and there were so many people wanted to see it that they opened up a second area to live stream it or something.
Amazing.
So yeah, it's drumming up a lot of music because there's not a lot of things on the go in Clarenville,
Yeah.
so it's good for that scene. Yeah.
That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm also a little nervous. But it's just little me with all those bands, So they have a lot of big sound. So hopefully I bring something.
I'm sure you will.
Absolutely. When you look ahead to this summer, what are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about my 1-month-long vacation from my day job.
Nice. That does sound really nice.
To be honest. Yeah.
You going somewhere? You going to stick around?
I'm going to stick around. I have the majority of my gigs booked during that time.
Yeah.
So I'll just focus on, living life and playing music for a month and not touching because I'm an instructor at Academy Canada.
Oh, right on.
I'm not going to open anything related to that for a whole month.
What do you teach?
Graphic design.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, thanks to our friends at the Kitty Vitty Brewery. We have time for one more song live from Caesar's Palace on the Boulevard, high above the mighty Kitty Vitty Lake. Janeil Chantelle, what's it going to be?
So I'll just pick one that I'm playing at that show. Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm probably going to miss this.
Well, they say living life to the blind. My baby loving cause the sun to shine. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy. Well, I love my baby, my heart and soul. Love like ours will never grow. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy. I love my baby, fine as wine. Stick with her until the end of time. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy. Oh, she's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, so good.
So good.
Thank you. I might have forgot a verse. I'm not sure.
That
Oh
sounded
man,
great
that was
to me.
unreal. That's so good.
Amazing. Janeil, thanks so much for joining us. You got anything else you'd like to plug?
No. Just, follow me on Instagram, social media, Facebook, Janeil Chantelle Music. If you have trouble spelling it, it's probably going to be on the screen.
Sure is.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks so
and,
much.
and congratulations on everything. Your mom is the best. Yeah, she's a very empowering woman. Yeah, motivating.
It's now time to play everyone's favorite game of choices, Hulk Caesar's Either Or. Hulk will give us two opposites to choose from, and everyone takes turns saying which and why. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start. Constanza, city lights or country stars?
Okay, I always have problem to understand the instructions. I need.
Yeah, you pick. Would you prefer city lights or would you prefer the stars under country sky?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Emily?
I would say stars.
Stars
too.
as well?
Yeah.
Stars person. I'll go city lights just because, just to be the devil's advocate, I guess. But I do like looking over like a city, like I know high balcony, looking at the city lights. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right, Emily, how about you? Let's say big party or quiet dinner?
Quiet dinner. Mm-hmm. I'd say like maybe a couple of years ago I would have picked the big party, but I'm tired.
What do you think?
Oh, big party.
Yeah, you love big
Yeah.
party?
I am Latin. I miss so much, so much. When I come back to Chile, I will go and I need a party music, a lot of people and noise. Yeah.
Love it.
He's saying, Jill?
Like what'd you say? Quiet dinner?
Quiet dinner
Yeah.
or remember big party?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very introverted. Unless there's a dog at a party, I will not go. Like,
is
unless
fair.
I have to go.
I always say I don't want to go to a party, but then I don't go to very many. But when I end up there, I always have a good time. So maybe I would like a big party. Who knows? Who knows? Summer heat or winter chill?
Oh, God. I like complaining about the summer heat. So,
How about that humidity?
No, that is true. But winter is so long. So, I do appreciate a cozy night in the winter, that is
nice.
I really love the summer heat. And I complain. Don't get me wrong. I do complain.
We got that good 4 or 5 day period between winter and summer where no one complains, and then we all move on to the next season of complaining.
Yeah.
Emily?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say summer heat. Our winters aren't, they're too messy. You can't enjoy it.
What do you think?
Oh, summer heat.
Summer heat,
I am like, give me more. Give me more. I am Latin. Give it. Like, I am not complaining summer. I am whatever it is. Yeah.
More sun.
I'm not a winter person at all. I prefer it was like 21, 22 degrees all year long. Nice breeze. That's all right for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. What else we got here? Okay, you go to a concert. Would you prefer to sit in the front row or the back row?
Oh, front.
Front? You like the front row?
Yeah, I like to make eyes contact.
What's your favorite concert you ever been to?
Well, last year actually here in Churchill Square, like I am
Churchill Park Music Festival.
Yeah, that
Who was it? Did you see Shania Twain? Was that who it was, or who was playing?
was in. I am so bad for
Blake
Me too.
Shelton, I think.
no, the blonde one.
I don't even remember who
Oh,
was
Gwen
playing.
Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh, right.
I was like the blonde.
What do you think, Emily? Up front or up back?
Up front.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's the last good show you saw?
The last show that I saw was Mariana's Trench. Unreal. They're so talented. But the last show that I went to go see that I traveled for was Noah Khan. Also unreal.
Oh, nice.
Nice. What do you think?
I'd rather be up front, for sure, especially where I'm short.
Yeah.
And God, I have not seen a live show in a long time. the best live show I've probably seen was when I saw Stained,
Oh, wow.
and that was in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I've seen shows since then. But yeah, no, I was in love with them at the time.
What's his name? Aaron Lewis?
Aaron Lewis, yeah. He's gone more country-ish
Yeah.
now, which is still great. He has a great voice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Their one big song, On the Outside, I'm Looking In. That
Yes.
song's on the radio. I love that
Yeah,
track.
I was like, when I was a teenager, I was like, I'm so depressed. Even though I wasn't, I was just like, yeah, this hits me. But yeah, no, I was like pretty close, and I could see the sweat off his brow. So, and I got videos and stuff.
Amazing.
So it was great. Yeah.
Love it.
Now I prefer to be in the back, leaning against the wall. But the best concert I ever went to was Jane's Addiction, and I was
wow.
right up front.
Wow.
And I was like from here to the monitor, away from Dave Navarro's slick abs. I could almost run my hands down them like a window.
Wow.
It's pretty good. But now I like kind of sit in the back. I'm tall too, so I'm the opposite. If I'm in the front, I feel like I'm in everyone's way.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's all the time we have for this evening's episode. A massive thank you to the incredible Constanza and the phenomenal Janeil. And we'll get you guys to sign the flyer here, and we'll put it on the wall afterwards. And we got some guest gifts here for you. So what we got there is that's our volume 3 of our zine, which is scenes from my 1995 high school agenda. That's the day I skipped school in 1995, went to the Avalon Mall, told people I worked for the Telegram, and I was taking pictures of people at work. And I took pictures of them and developed them and put them on my agenda, and now you have them. So
That's so cool.
And you'll also, the kids here, and Janeil, you got a pack of our SPCA Creature Feature trading cards.
No, that's so cool.
And then everyone gets Bo as well. So
Wow.
a little something for everyone.
That's awesome. You guys put the work into this.
It's all Steve.
So thanks everyone so much for joining us.
Thank you so
guys
much
so
for
much.
having me. And
It was awesome.
Now, next week, we'll be joined by Hugh and Chanel from the Oz FM Oz Mornings. And musical guests will have Emo Heartthrob's Bedroom Eyes. That's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, for Constanza, Janeil, Emily, and myself, I'm the hoster. Thanks for watching The Hulk Caesar Show. Awesome.
Great job.
Guys.
good job.